I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Cans on your head, here.
No, but seriously though, you're listening.
Like
No,
beer.
but seriously though, with CJ and Dave.
It's not about the beer.
We're gonna submit this podcast to Cans.
Oh,
Con. to
art?
Con.
Called
The
the
film
cons.
festival.
You
It's an art
fucking
project.
illiterate.
Wow.
CJ's the dumb one.
For sure, yeah. We
God
should
damn
clarify.
it.
Before the podcast starts, I'm the stupider, however cooler one. Dave is the smart guy. And funny guy.
I'm dumb too, so I can't.
I'm a genius. So I don't know.
I believe
So
that.
we're even. We're even. We have two. I'm with the dumb. You're smart.
Yep.
And she's smart, and then
Yes.
it's
All right,
against
I'll
two.
take my team.
two
I
against
accept.
two.
It's like you got to
Wait.
pick the black
I'm
guy
a
in
first
basketball.
overall pick.
Are we like
first.
rolling? Oh, wait.
we just warm up a little
we're
bit.
warming up. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
We just warm
Yeah.
up, and then we are rolling, and then we don't, and then we just say the line, and then the show's on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
hi.
frankly,
You're
usually-
working your
I'm
phone
just,
so
yeah,
hard.
I'm working. Until you guys tell me
You're
you
making
need
so
me.
much money on that
I
phone.
am, yeah, I just made like $5,000.
No
I'm joking.
way.
I'm joking.
I would believe it.
I'm joking.
I think it's around
I
there.
don't
I think it's
anything.
around there.
I wish I made.
Not
$3
right
grand.
now.
Man,
Maybe
I've
like
been,
this morning.
I've been trying to show my
Joking,
butthole for
I'm
$5,
joking.
let alone 5,000.
Well,
God.
And it's not a market.
I saw that.
Well, nobody wants to hear me speak. So,
We do.
you have a lot of charisma.
You're actually very funny already. Yeah. We were talking outside.
Be
you were
careful
gonna
what
be
you wish
laughing.
for, where it's just all butthole and no speaking.
Well, we were talking about your boobs and how
Yeah.
it's so similar to comedians, porn
Right.
stars, because you'll see someone and you'll be like, man, I loved your old set. But
right.
your new
The
set
new stuff
is
is
even
just,
better.
Changed.
Yeah,
Right.
It's
yeah.
different, but I like it still.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll have someone be like, "Oh, you looked so much better natural." And I was like, "Well, I was like 23, so if I would not look like that,
Yeah.
if I was natural,
You got to do
right
some
now,
work to stay in the game.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't look like that. You didn't get to see what I looked like. Like if I would have stayed.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? It
Yeah.
wouldn't be what
It's,
you want. It wouldn't be what you want.
It's not the multiverse, right? We
Yeah,
can't-
yeah.
We're not
exactly.
ever going to go to that dimension.
I know,
yeah.
and I'm like, well, the good thing is my natural self is on the internet forever.
yeah.
And there's
You're
thousands
eternalized.
of things you could look at. So if you don't like the newer version, just like go back. and
Trust me, I've
look at
looked.
the old-
What were you
Fine.
doing at 23?
Oh God. I guess finishing college
Yeah.
Nice.
and starting in porn.
Oh, you made the jump right from college.
Well, oh my God, are we going to talk about my whole history?
Well, I don't know. Like,
Oh yeah, no,
whatever
when
you
I
want.
was in college,
So I had a minor in
but
sucking,
No, I started a website when I was like a senior in college, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it started in 2002.
Nice.
Yeah,
What?
Damn,
It's been a
really?
long time.
Exposing yourself. You look so young.
I'm
2002.
not young at all.
She saw American Pie and she's like, "Yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that." Nadia.
Let's level this up.
No, I'm 44 years old.
Oh, awesome. I'm going to guess that.
No, nobody does.
Oh,
I'm really
nice.
bad at being an adult. Not good at it, but
Well, it's working
How
out
old are
for
you,
you,
Chris?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 37.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, Chris.
How old are you guys? 24.
Oh,
Oh, my God. As
Yes.
if I didn't like you enough already. Fuck.
No, but
I'm
seriously
31.
though. No, but seriously though.
Yeah, dude.
We're
No, but how old
downtown.
are you?
Fuck you.
This
35 and 31.
Yes.
Yes.
The youngest.
None of you are
You know,
young
how do I do
at
this
all.
app?
You're around my age.
I didn't say I was young. When did I say I was
I'm
young?
incredibly young, yeah.
yeah.
No, I
I'm
didn't
the
say I was
fountain
young.
of youth. That's why I'm wearing these
6
cool
years.
glasses.
Yeah, he's wearing his Son of Sam fucking serial killer glasses to look really cool in New York City.
Anytime I wear glasses, I look like a serial killer. It's unfortunate.
Just
so.
even without glasses,
Okay.
with or without a hat.
I just downloaded this new app. It's really exciting. I'm gonna stop doing this.
What's it
serial
called?
killer app?
I don't. It doesn't even matter. It's not important at all, and I don't know.
Is it the gas digital app?
It's the gas digital
It
app.
fucking
Yeah.
sucks.
It's not
apparently.
working.
Use
It
promo
is.
code. Use promo code Bishop
Butthole.
whatever,
Yeah.
I don't
Bishop
know,
Butthole, yeah.
69 and get a free membership.
No, but seriously though, dude, we are here. We are in downtown New York City, Manhattan, with the legendary Chris Crespo and
Hello, hello.
Joanna.
You like how I just
Angel.
assumed you?
He's throwing it out.
I had to throw it out.
Yeah,
It's two legends, dude.
I thought you were gonna start with her.
No, dude, Joanna Angel's on the pod with Chris Crespo.
We're downtown fucking Manhattan in New York City.
Yeah.
We've got
Downtown. It's
we've
actually
got a
down-
fucking
downtown.
porn star.
It's technically like alphabets.
It's downtown.
You guys aren't
We're
from
from
here.
Burlington. We're in the village,
Not
right?
downtown.
What's the financial
East
district?
Village. Yeah, I guess downtown would be the financial
Yeah.
district.
Oh, it's downtown to
Where I
us.
was this morning. How was there not that?
We're amateur on that stuff, but it's unreal to have you guys here. We're
Oh
super
yeah,
stoked.
we're gonna have a fun fucking
We've got a
time.
porn star. We've got a guy with nubs for arms. It's Howard Stern. We're back.
This is the
Yep.
closest we're
Here we
gonna
are.
be to
That's-
Howard
That
Stern.
is true. That is Howard Stern. I didn't think
He's
of that.
he's gone. He's
been a
losing
while.
his show. We're taking it over.
Yeah.
This is it right now.
Is he gone? Is it?
I think he's having a
I
hard
haven't-
time renewing his deal.
I think
They
he has
offered him
enough
less money.
right?
Yeah.
He has enough.
I'm
Think
sure
think
he's
he's
set.
good.
I believe he was
He's
making
gonna miss
$100
the
million.
power, though.
Oh, yeah.
What do you even do with $100 million?
That was just for a year.
Wow.
Or like that was his deal. Did you have you ever done a show?
I did it a long time ago. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
How was it?
I mean, I do remember. It was like really early in the morning. So that was like it was like difficult.
That's crazy.
But I like I think it was. I think, I always. I was like a Howard Stern listener when I was younger. I would always listen to it on the radio. Like I was like a fan. And as a fan, look, I had a good time when I rode that Sibian and like whatever. But like I think
I haven't seen the app, but I'm gonna.
I think I mean it was so long ago.
That was when you were doing
Howard-
your old stuff.
Yeah, that's when my boobs were real. They were little.
Wait, they're not still real?
No.
Oh my god.
There's
You-
actually nothing that's real anymore at all.
That nose ring's real.
Yeah.
That's metal.
it's metal, yeah.
Yeah. But and that's about it. No. Like as a person that was a fan of the Howard Stern show, it's kind of like I think he always did well when you're like laughing at the porn star, not laughing with the porn star. And I'm not I like to, I laugh at myself, but I don't really do well if somebody's laughing like at me.
No, we're
Then I'll
like 3
snap and
minutes
be-
in. You seem like a good hang.
Yeah, I like to be like
You're involved.
yeah,
You're
I'm
a
involved.
part of the party.
So I
You're
think
not
the
joke.
dynamic was a little like, you know what I mean? I think he was actually trying to be like respectful to me, but that may have fucked up our. I don't know. This was
what the
so
normal
long ago,
flow
but I
is,
just
yeah.
remember like listening to it, and I'm like, like it did. I think we were not really sure where to go with it.
Was it on Sirius or was it on when he was on terrestrial radio?
No, it was. I think it was on Sirius. I remember
okay.
going to that. I think. Yeah. No, I don't think it was terrestrial. I'm not that old, guys. Like, when did he go?
I don't know. I thought he did terrestrial for a while.
When
I don't
did-
know. I can't remember.
No, I think when
05
did he
or 06
switch?
maybe 05 or 06 something like that.
Yeah, I think I went on. It must have been like 08. or
Yeah,
something.
okay.
It was
I don't know,
2008
yeah.
with Sonny Leon.
Wow.
Oh,
He didn't even look that up, by the
Holy
way.
shit. He's like-
He just fucking
March
knew that.
23rd.
But you know what? Maybe the episode was amazing. I don't know. I just remember like re-listening to it, and I was like, I don't think this is gonna go down in history. But whatever. But I had a great time. I was glad I did it.
Jorge knows.
Everybody was really nice.
This will be
yeah.
somewhat different from that
Right,
show.
yeah.
And the
It's
tone will be a
but
bit
anyways,
different.
that I didn't know he was ending, but
I don't know if he
whatever.
is or not, but he's having some kind of negotiation.
so there's a job
bullshit.
available, an
Yeah.
$100 million job.
This
up
is
for
this is the proof of concept right here.
We'll do it for half, honestly.
Exactly. I'm a modest guy. I'll make it do 50.
I think you'd have to take a discount with your fucking OnlyFans money.
I'll do it for $50 million.
Crespo, are you in?
I'm in.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Or like, we could split it. The 50 million. You know what? You guys can even like take a little more than me.
Yeah, and 50 million American,
yeah.
that's like 450 million Canadian.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
gonna be the richest guy in the country after that.
Richest guy in the province.
Where in Canada are you from?
Like around Toronto, we're probably like 45 minutes out.
Yeah, Berlin. Have you spent any time up there?
The last time I was there, I have been there. I can't remember when the last time was. It was a long time ago. I have spent a good amount of time in. I went to Vancouver.
Nice.
That's on the other side.
Yeah.
When did I go to Toronto? I went to kind of funny, like what was it, 2 years ago now? I went to, the Niagara Falls for the
Yeah.
what was it, the
Made of the Mist?
No, was it that the?
Were you going
Why
on
am
the
I
boat?
missing it? The eclipse. The eclipse.
Oh, yeah, the
I was gonna
solar
say
eclipse.
solstice. No, the eclipse, and no, you couldn't see anything. But it was really fun, and I had not been to Niagara Falls since like I don't know. I don't even remember where I went. Like,
you
when
know
I was
the-
a kid
the
or
difference
something.
between the American and Canadian one, right?
Yeah, I was in the Canadian.
The
side.
American one
better
is
one.
quite shit, frankly.
Right.
Like for our opinion, because you can't see it. You got to go out on that crazy bridge, right?
Right.
Well, the good falls are in America. The,
Oh,
the
yeah.
good, the horseshoe falls and
But
stuff,
that's
they're
what
actually
we
in
look
America,
at.
but you want to look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
so
got
you want to
look
be on
from
the
Canada.
Canadian side.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You ever been to Canada, Crespo?
Never been to Canada.
He doesn't have a passport.
Oh, right. Fuck.
He
I
fuck
won't-
what? He snuck over the border?
Yeah.
They'd still let him in. They'd be like, come on up, dude.
But I think I remembered Niagara Falls from like when I was younger as this like really like beautiful like spectacular place, and I was like, oh, this is kind of like a Tijuana of like Canada,
Oh,
right?
It's like
You know?
Atlantic City.
Like
yeah.
yeah,
it's gross,
right.
Yeah, it's
but,
gross.
it was like quirky and fun.
Yeah.
You know.
There's some nice
lot of
dingy
fence.
spots.
Yeah.
A lot of fentanyl now.
No.
It's different now.
I mean,
We didn't
I
have
you know I
fentanyl
went with
then.
my parents because they they really wanted to see the eclipse and like whatever. But I remember like trying to find like a very nice restaurant for me to take them to dinner. You know, because I like to do that with my whore money.
I was
going
gonna
to
say, what do your parents
And
think
I was
of
like,
your
I was
career
actually
choice?
having a hard time finding an expensive restaurant there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like the most expensive restaurant in Niagara Falls. I think the bill was still like $70
Yeah,
or
you're like,
something for like
Ruth
4
Chris?
people.
Yeah.
I went to Ruth Chris. That was my third date with my wife. I took her there. It was
In
200
Niagara Falls?
200 and
I
something
don't
bucks.
remember
Yeah.
seeing a Ruth
Oh,
Chris
it
there,
probably
you know?
wasn't one
Maybe I
then.
wasn't on. But you know what I remember being really upset about was that Krispy Kreme had a special eclipse donut that I was very excited to get. It's kind of the whole point of the trip, and then I didn't realize it was only on the American side.
Oh, that's fucking
Yeah,
brutal.
Womp womp.
That
you
was
know?
the point of the trip.
That was
the donut?
no. I was just I had a list of things to do.
You like went to the rainforest
like-
cafe with your parents. Like, that's like the
It's
problem.
not even a
Well, now what do we
Canadian
do?
thing.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Krispy Kreme is American, isn't it?
I thought it was.
yeah.
I thought it was Canadian.
Is it?
No,
I
we
don't
we
think
went
so.
nuts when it came
Yeah,
up.
it was a big deal.
Okay.
There was like
maybe,
one.
Maybe
It's a big fucking deal.
I don't know why I thought it was Canadian. Maybe
Tim
because
Hortons?
they're in.
Tim Hortons
Like
is Canadian.
Tim Hortons is Canadian. You're right. I got the two confused. You're right. I realize now what I did.
They probably did have an eclipse donut too. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably did.
Well, I didn't see one. No, didn't see any eclipse donuts at all.
What did your parents think when you came out to them that was going to be your career choice? Because you brought them up
Oh, like 20.
20 whatever
Years
years
ago.
ago. Like how long before you started doing it?
I told them right away. Well, so my start, my story in the industry is like different than a lot of other people's. Like I got in, I started my own website when I was in college. 2000.
Insane.
In 2002.
You were like the Mark Zuckerberg of
I
porn.
think
Yeah.
you're right.
Mark Zuckerberg.
She started. Yeah, she started fuckbook.
No, literally. Yeah, I guess so.
That's so
I mean,
sick.
but like there were other. Anyway, whatever. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I was the Mark Zuckerberg.
There's a couple.
But
Right?
yeah.
There was the
Right, yeah.
Winklevoss twins, right?
Right. So, then basically the day before the website was going to launch, I told them. I didn't tell them I was going to be on the website.
Oh, you're like, I'm the
Yeah,
proprietor
yeah,
of this
yeah, yeah.
business.
I figured I would tell them like later, and then my dad being like, like trying to be on my team and support it, he was like, he went to go take a look.
No way.
Which I didn't think he was gonna do, being like, oh, you're not gonna like it.
God.
What's the name of it? I don't remember. You know what I mean? And then he was like, okay, Joanna, you left out an important detail. Look, they were a little upset, shocked, confused, kind of wondering what they did wrong. And I was very much like, you guys did nothing wrong. Like, to all me. Like, I don't deserve you
I
guys.
like
Like,
it.
you guys
Yeah,
are
yeah,
actually
yeah.
perfect parents. And, like, you shouldn't have to deal with this right now.
What gravitated you towards doing that? Like, what was the calling?
It's very hard to think. But, like, honestly, my roommate in college was like, do you want to start a porn site? I didn't really realize.
Was it a guy or a girl?
A guy, yeah. And we,
Oh,
No,
we
we all
best
ask
Why
it.
did I not
we
do
all
that?
do the ask.
Best friends in business. He was my roommate.
He was
you
the
know,
1 in
whatever.
1,000. That was like the lady was like, sure.
You
Yeah.
got to
Like,
do your
holy
99
fuck,
slaps,
this
and he
works?
actually hit. Yeah.
I mean, it was, kind of a funny, whatever. How we got there, I don't know. But I got excited about it. I got like very into it. I was also very like into like being like a feminist and
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like a very
Body
like sex
positivity,
positive,
yeah.
like whatever. So I think I was trying to figure out where to channel this energy, and it just kind of seemed like the right place.
It was more taboo back then, and now it's
Way-
like
oh,
it's crazy
I mean,
to think
it's
of the
crazy
change.
to think, like, I feel like when I think of when that website first launched, like I feel like I'm making it up. It was such a crazy different time.
Yeah.
You know, the internet was so different. I mean, this was before any social media.
Yeah.
And like to think back then, there wasn't even porn on, like when the website first started in 2002.
Yeah.
It was burningangel.com, which whatever. But to fast forward, like I sold, you know, I started that in 2002. I wouldn't have even called it a company, but it became a company. I sold the company in 2019. So
That's
whatever.
sick.
It's 2018. Yeah. So thinking back then, like there wasn't even porn on it. Like on the website, it was just topless pictures of me and 4 other girls, and like it was like everywhere I went in the campus, people were like, pss, 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 pss.
Yeah.
Like
You had
like,
the hit counter on the fucking
yeah.
website. It's just rolling.
yeah.
I mean, not even that. It was just so shocking and upsetting, and like people were torn apart. Friends didn't want to talk to me anymore. Like I didn't think like this was like when you think back now, it's like weird if someone doesn't do it in college. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just.
Did you lose the vision at one point? Were you ever just like, fuck, I'm gonna do this and make zero money? And it's like I shouldn't have done
I
it
do
or
remember.
whatever.
If you've read some of my work, I
haven't
like,
read any.
Yeah, right, because nobody
but,
cares. Right?
I did tell
but
my
yeah.
wife to look
Yeah.
at my internet history if she wanted to know who I
Yeah.
was interviewing
Exactly,
today.
but I do remember, you know, a very poignant moment in my life, because it was the day I wasn't expecting it to be as big of a deal as it was going to be. You know, I just because I did it like with my roommate, and the other girls were my friends, and it just didn't seem, I don't know. It was like, it just didn't, it's also like the
site
internet.
was-
I didn't have that, like, I'm going on a set and and I'm flying to a different city and I don't know anyone. So
Right.
it kind of just didn't feel like a big thing was happening.
Yeah, you weren't booked.
Yeah, yes, exactly. I went into my basement and like moved some trash aside, and my friend who borrowed a digital camera from his friend's mom like took like 20 pictures of me. This wasn't
So
like,
good. Like, hey,
this wasn't like
where's our wedding video? Like,
right. Yeah,
maybe it's on here. Okay. Oh no, that's not
yeah,
it.
it didn't feel like we just did something that should shake people up, you know?
Yeah.
And then the website launched. I mean, this was a very like, I feel like I'm lying when I tell this story because it's so ridiculous thinking
Yeah.
about it. And I lived in a house with a whole bunch of people, and we used to have like punk shows and stuff in the basement.
that's
Like
sick.
bands would always play.
I was
there and
gonna
stuff.
ask if you were into metalcore.
Yeah. I mean, I was in the punk scene. And
Hell
whatever. I
yeah.
mean, we had a bunch of bands play our basement. I remember Against Me played our basement,
That's
like
cool.
a bunch of other.
That's
you know,
sick.
not particularly that day, but I do remember it was 4/20, 2002. So it was April 20th. So we were having a party, and there was like a show, in the basement and whatever. And I did eat like a bunch of vegan pot brownies because I was vegan at the time.
And you're just
vegan
like
pot
thinking
brownies.
about the
Yeah.
2-year anniversary of Columbine. It's still in our memories, everyone.
And then like I go down to my own basement. I mean, granted, I lived in the house. I wasn't the one that like booked the shows or whatever, but it was I did live there. And I go down there, and there was a band playing. I'm not gonna say who it was. It doesn't even matter. Nobody will know who they are. But like there was a girl in the band, and she decided to like stop the show for a minute as soon as I walked downstairs and talk about like domestic violence and how it's
Oh my
caused by
God.
pornography. And I was like, is this a coincidence, or just like was she gonna
know?
like, and she, you know what I mean? It was one of these like, what? It was the day the website launched, and she's looking right at me, and I was like, "You're in my basement, and like we're friends. Like this is
Yeah,
really
she's
weird."
shooting on you. That's crazy.
Yeah,
it
that
was
is
very,
crazy.
but she was very upset about it. Like and she was talking
She was
about how
probably
she was like
fucking ugly.
No, stop it. It was a weird moment for me.
She was jealous,
This was
dude.
another girl I was in like a feminist studies class with. It was weird. I thought I was doing something empowering.
That's got the
Yeah.
diverging opinions in
There it
feminism.
It was,
It's like,
yeah, it was
should
so-
you fucking
right,
put the
which
headscarf on, or
yeah.
should you take the tits out?
Right.
It's one or the other.
And then
you know what I
it
mean?
just
There's a
seemed
middle
like,
ground.
like I was like walking around the party, in my own house that I had a right to be there because I paid my $275 a month in rent, and like because I was on the the pot brownies and everything, like it felt extra weird. But everywhere I went, these people that I saw all the time were suddenly acting so different to me, and like people were pulling me aside, asking me things I had no idea how to answer, like what are the effects of pornography on like women, or like is pornography feminist, is pornography punk
Like,
rock?
do like
Like,
your next
do you
day
think
one.
does domestic violence and pornography like blah 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 blah. And I was like, I'm just here to listen to music and smoke weed. I don't know what I did. Like I thought this was kind of cool.
It's like
It's like you're asking Karl Marx about communism in preschool. I'm just starting. I'm learning the fucking alphabet.
I know, and I was like, I thought that this would be cool, like a female, go me, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was like,
You're on the first fucking day of your deployment, and they're like, "Do you have PTSD?" I haven't even
Not
got
yet.
to shoot anyone
Thinking
yet.
about this now, I had like maybe 20 topless pictures on the internet, and that was it. And like so did a handful of other girls.
Yeah.
And it was like tearing my entire friend group apart, And then there was a message board because this is before social media. I remember going on that message board because I used to look at it all the time, and there was like a thread on that message board just arguing whether what I did was right or wrong. I wasn't used to being that
The topic
person.
of the forum.
Yeah, and I was like losing my mind, and so I will always remember I like went to my room, and I was like, what the fuck did I do? I was like, what the fuck did I do? I don't know what
Well,
happened.
and now in retrospect, you're like,
Yeah.
those guys are fucking dumb, and I'm a genius.
A
Like,
lot of
yeah.
them came around later too. Like, oh, I've always loved what you
they
did.
came
It's
around.
so cool. And I was like,
They
you
came
did
around
not think it was
here.
cool. Yeah, like
They came around there.
well,
they came over
later
there.
when I was like, on the cover of these whatever magazines, like talking about feminine, then they're like, oh yeah, we always realized that. Like, I'm like, no, you told me I was causing domestic violence. Like, like
They're not
very
your
weird
day
thing
one.
to tell someone. That my fault.
They were not there for
It's
the
kind
come up.
of right. And then I just remember being in my room. I was like, what did I do? What did I do? I started crying. I was like panicking, and then I was like, well, I got two choices now.
Yeah.
I could take this website down and move
Yeah.
and never
Restart.
speak of this again, or I gotta make this awesome. You
You leaned into it.
I just like I got two choices: get in or get out. And so after that, and I was like, all right, we're going for it because I was like, I am already suffering. Like I'm already getting the stigma of somebody like fucking doing double anal or something, and I just like, put topless photos on the end of stuff. So I was like, why am I even just dipping my toes in the water? Like,
And
I'm just
now
gonna...
it's like there's the girl. She's about to make more money than LeBron
Oh,
James.
no, that's not, definitely nowhere close to that. But,
Is that
but
true?
Thank you. What? Who?
No, there-
Sophie Rain?
definitely not me. Yeah, probably. But yeah,
You
one
probably
of
got
these.
like an introductory NBA contract
Oh,
level.
I would think pretty good. I think you sold her fucking company
Yeah, I
too.
do okay.
Yeah,
It's
she's
not
doing
LeBron
all
James,
right.
but yes, I know. Yes, there are now a new generation of these TikTok stars, and it's what I actually will always what I say about them. And there is a lot of like division in the industry because it's like the porn stars, the influencers, and like, it can be a little
it like
frustrating because
comedy?
what I have to do. I'm not even gonna say half because I love everything that I do, but it's like they like there's a lot of these girls that make like 100 times more than me and like shake their tits, and I'm like sticking my fist in my ass or whatever, and like doing everything possible.
You're
And
a
I
road
will-
warrior. in
Right,
comedy,
yeah, exactly. But I say, and it's like weird because it's like they're making more money off porn than porn stars, which is a very strange thing. And I don't care. I'm here for it. I actually I'm not one of those people that hates. You can't be if you're in entertainment. You can't hate the change. You can't hate like what's current or whatever. So I
was
learned
gonna
from
ask,
them.
I was wondering if you like. Is
I'm
it
so
like?
sorry that
I was just
going
gonna
to
say, Crespo,
I feel so
thoughts?
bad. But no, I feel bad. We got to give him time to do it after I'm done. But I will say, I always say about like that generation of the OnlyFans girls, and I call them OnlyFans girls because they started on it. You know what I mean? They didn't come from somewhere else.
Back in my day, we didn't have
Back in my day, we had to exactly.
We had to make your own website.
We had to exactly. We had to walk to set.
Walk up the hill to show my pussy.
Exactly.
I had to go uphill
Yeah,
and
uphill
back
and
in
downhill.
my day, I had to show my asshole for $700, and like, I mean, I always say like they got to like they got to go to law school without. I mean, they got to become lawyers without going to law school.
Yeah.
Like, it's like they just walked straight in the courtroom when I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to like first
pay your
apply to
dues.
law school and then
Yeah.
go to law school and like study really hard and then take the bar exam and then apply for a job at like a million different firms
you
and then
do
start
kinda-
at the bottom and then get to the top and then finally get the day where they let me in the courtroom, and they just got to like walk right in,
Yeah.
like, skip, and they're doing better. It's like I don't okay, I can't hate. I'm a little sometimes it's like
Is it like comedy where sometimes like I'll watch someone's set and I'll be like, this guy fucking sucks. You ever watch someone?
Oh, they
Yeah.
just don't have it.
This
Yeah.
guy's trash.
And they're selling
Stop
out.
talking about
and
my set.
I know. And they're like selling out Radio City or something. But you know what? You can't hate. That
Yeah,
the
you
public gets to decide.
What do you
Respect
hate?
the
Like,
hustle.
what would you hate about a porn star? Like, that she's doing something wrong. You see something
would
you're like,
never
you're
hate-
doing,
I mean,
or,
look, I-
but like,
I'm
or
not the
like
hate.
you're doing
Or like,
something
what's
wrong.
hack?
Like, you should be doing something like doing it this. You're not.
me?
No, like another porn star
Like,
or a girl coming up or whatever, and you notice something like, for instance, in comedy, you'd be like, that's hack. Like, don't do that bit about white people are different than black people. Like in
Okay,
porn,
okay, I
what
know
would
what you
that
mean.
kind of be?
White dicks are different than black dicks.
But not even.
That's
It's just
true.
I
like
know what you mean.
you're doing.
Where it's like a lazy joke.
Yeah.
I
Like-
get it.
like something that they're doing
Like
that's
starfishing.
lazy, or like not even necessarily like the girls
Just
coming up.
blow
but
the
even when
guy. Don't
Yeah.
fucking give him a hand job. What's wrong with you?
Like this has been done before.
Yeah, you're like
2025.
Monday morning
Yeah,
quarterbacking.
you know. But I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of those things apply anymore because I think the people doing the lazier things respectfully. I respect all of you guys making so much money,
Yeah.
not even having sex.
Well, they're building, right? It's like wrestling. They're building up. They're like, oh, I'm gonna have sex eventually, and then you better, when you're there, you better get the pay per
Well,
view.
you know what?
Yeah.
It's not their fault. It's fucking you.
It's us?
Men.
Yeah.
They just always want the innocent one. They always want
Yeah.
what they can't have. You know. So they're like, oh wow, I'd rather pay money for this girl just to see her tits because I haven't seen her tits,
Yeah.
rather than pay money to the girl whose tits and butthole and like pussy and like toes and
They're
like,
out
everything
there.
I've seen. I'd rather, pay for this one just to see like a nipple than like this one to like do a gangbang. You know,
That's
like that's
crazy.
not my fault. I think that's kind of weird, but that's the way it is. And there's nothing I can do to be innocent or go back in time and unshow. My girlfriend, So I've got my brand, and they've
Can't
got
cover
theirs.
them up.
Have
now.
you ever
I-
done
you
a
know,
gangbang?
I've done many
Yeah.
gangbangs. I actually just did one not that long ago.
What was the first
And
one
every
like?
what was the first one like?
Yeah, were you like
Greatest thing
jazzed
ever.
for that?
I was very nervous. I was very nervous, but like so excited. It feels like
She was
like
jazzed
you're
at the
about to
start
climb.
and then jizzed at the end.
Yeah, it's like you're about to climb the like Mount Everest of sex.
Yeah.
It's like you are doing only with the elite.
You also need an oxygen tank. It's very similar.
You have to train.
You need a,
You gotta come in. For it does feel like
I got to go to Mexico City for a couple weeks. Got to get to altitude for this one.
I need a Sherpa to show me around here.
I
yeah.
mean, it's like but I actually felt that way with all the gangbangs. In fact, I think the first gangbang I did, I was less nervous than the last gangbang I did because
Really?
the last gangbang I did, I'm like, everyone expects so much of me. Like I
Right.
can't. I have to.
You're
be.
like Jordan
I
in the
cannot
finals now.
Fuck
You need
this
to-
up.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
true.
Yeah,
You
I
need to
cannot
drop 40
I'm telling
points,
you, it was
yeah.
so triggering when I watched that Mike Tyson fight. I was like, Joanna, you cannot be Mike Tyson. No offense. I'm sorry, Mike Tyson.
Like
but
against
like
Jake Paul?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, and I actually did a gangbang. Recently, and it was like I guess a double gangbang seems to be what
So
the
what is
newer
that?
people do. I don't know. It's twice the guys and two girls. I don't
Oh,
know.
is
So-
there an actual number that constitutes a
Okay,
gangbang?
so I'm old school.
Yes,
okay?
this is what I
I'm
love.
old school, and there are things I just will not accept as a gangbang that are called gangbangs. But there are things that but
I know
who am I to
what's
say?
the delineation?
Okay, I think you have to have 5. I think you have to have 5. I will
Total.
four. That is the bare minimum for a gangbang. 4 is
Four is called the
means-
amateurs gangbang.
No, 4
The
means
plowman's
4
gangbang.
means someone didn't show
Baker's
up.
gangbang.
4 means somebody canceled that day.
That's all I'm
you
going to
did-
think about now. I'm going to be like, there was a scheduling conflict.
These guys who aren't showing up to our
So-
I
podcast.
see how the sausage is
I
made.
would always schedule 6 or 7,
Yeah.
because I did not want a
gonna be a
4-person
dropout,
gangbang
yeah.
ever. I did not want
But then
to
you
be
get a Crespo sitting there just on the sidelines.
doesn't matter. Then you
Hey,
just,
you get paid if you're sitting there
It doesn't
anyway.
matter.
Doesn't matter. You want that? Huh?
You have to
Zach
wait
Wilson
till
still gets millions of dollars. I don't know. He
I
doesn't
love
play.
it. The backup quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm just here, baby. I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
But, you know-
I'm going to craft services. I don't know what you're doing. You can get sweaty all you want. I'm going to craft
I
services.
got the jersey on still. Yeah.
Yeah.
My name's on the back.
My name goes
also-
on the trophy if we win, boys. Don't worry.
I also firmly believe that it's not a gangbang unless you're doing anal. Like it's like
Oh,
then you're
okay.
just running a train on you. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I welcome it.
Making a lot of sense
Yeah,
to me.
no. And you need to be DP. The whole point of a gangbang is you are stuffed. You know, you need one in your ass, one in your pussy, two in your hands, and one in your mouth. That's what you need.
that's
You didn't
busy.
do that. You didn't do a gangbang. But I'm old school with
See,
this.
fellas,
I
you
see
gotta
girls
get stuffed.
all the time. They're like,
You can't be
"Oh."
the one stuffing. You have to be the one
Right.
getting stuffed for it
I
to
mean,
count.
I saw one girl, a very popular girl, on TikTok, and she's like, "Oh my god, I did a gangbang!" Everybody's like, "Holy shit, you did it!" And I went and
Say the
watched
name.
it. Three? No, I'm not gonna do it. Three people, and no anal. So I was like, "What are we doing these days?" This is like. I don't know. This is false advertising.
Yeah.
I'm a consumer. I'm upset. I paid for this. I want my money back.
That was
Wait, you paid for porn?
I did. I wanted to
That's the-
see it. I wanted to see it that badly.
That's your first
Damn.
Just to
mistake.
see how these people do gangbangs. And I
Never
really
paid for
was.
porn.
I was offended. But you know what?
That's what she does for a living.
She probably made. But God bless her. Like she. It probably sold way more than any of my. Very to the T. Gang.
Yeah, dude, that's how I
It's
felt.
fine, but I'm okay with that.
went to
Everybody's
the-
got to make it their own way,
Yeah.
and my way was getting stuffed with cock.
CJ's too.
Why are you
wait,
excluding
my-
yourself?
I will say which I've said before, and sorry if I'm talking over people. I know everybody watches this gonna be like, why is she only talking over
No,
people?
no,
That's what they're
no,
gonna
this
say.
is great.
That's
Trust
what
me,
they're
our
gonna say.
fans are gonna really
Right,
like
exactly.
you.
They're gonna love that this one's on 4K.
Yeah, this is HD.
I will say
And
all
that the cripple is silent.
No, we need
The
to let
minority
you
is
talk.
quiet.
I'll sit there and make $5,000 on my
People
phone and
shut
you
up
talk. No.
and let the porn star talk.
The right wing guys are so happy. They're like, silent minority and porn star. This is my dream.
This is the
Can we
best
take away her
episode.
rights at the same time somehow?
But I will say the girls that I know, because I like to learn from these people and be like, what the fuck are they doing? How are they, they're doing so well and whatever. I always like to see what's current.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. But they spend so much. They spend more time marketing and promoting and doing stuff like that than they do the actual sex. And and I will and I've kind of tried to do it that way. I've tried to do it, okay, you know what? I'm going to shoot less content and just I don't know, do TikTok dances. I got to say, I hated it.
Yeah.
I felt more molested doing TikTok dances than I did with 3 cocks in my
so
ass.
degrading.
I literally, it felt humiliating, degrading. Like I was like, you know what? So this is. That's
Marketing
what they
is
do.
hard.
They are dancing on TikTok all day, on cars, on whatever. They dance. They do a lot of dancing and making people rage bait. I don't know. They're always doing that. And I just want to get people off. I'm not trying to make them mad or make people
Love
fight
the
in
game.
I love
comments,
that. Love the game.
But
Yeah.
marketing's always been hard, though. It doesn't matter where. It's like comedy or with this dumb book. It's just like...
Speaking of which, Boy
Speaking of
Meets
which-
Corpse.
Finally,
Shut
the
up now.
book is now being put
Right.
out.
Boy
Okay,
Meets
let me-
Corpse.
You want
This
an
is
intro?
Chris
All
right.
Crespo's
I'm
book.
so
God
sorry.
damn it.
No,
They
we're
were
having
the
fun.
ones.
No, I'm not
Okay,
mad
not
at
our
you.
fault.
I'm gonna shut
I'm
up.
not mad at
You're mad at us?
Somebody
No.
put a cock in my mouth so
I'm
I
not
don't
mad.
speak.
All right, we'll bite the bullet. Yeah.
Somebody
Hold on,
once
Crespo.
said it's the only way to get me to shut up. So
No. No, but like...
let's hear about your book.
Did you ever suck a nub? No. Okay, go
Oh,
ahead, Crespo.
keep going. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Boy Meets Corpse.
Finger licking good.
I do want to see it. Can I see it? I do. I'm actually
Yeah,
very
yeah.
interested. Now you speak.
Yeah, no. Bless you.
Gravedigger Oliver Cypress is hiding a secret from the world. He loves dead women.
Yep.
When his high school crush, Jane Wilson, returns to their sleepy New Hampshire town, he's thrilled to reunite with her, especially because she's come back in a coffin. Oliver whisked Jane away. This is a necrophilia book we're promoting?
It's a horror novel.
This is so awesome.
Yeah, thank
no,
you.
I'm serious. This cover art is fucking
Yeah, that
amazing.
was done by Bob Charles. He
Is
was,
this your first
Oh
book?
my god.
Yeah, it's my first
That
self-published.
must feel really cool,
I
man.
That
love
was fucking
this.
awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I
Boy
love it.
Meets Corpse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alexis Fox read it. She liked it. Yeah.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna read it.
Hell yeah. But
This is adorable.
yeah.
Quick plugs here. Joanna Angel at Joanna Angel on OnlyFans and Instagram. Chris Crespo at Cresposts on Instagram.
I'm gonna follow you.
And
you.
Right
Roasting
now.
Alexis Fox. Do we know when that is?
Yeah, I think that's August 27th or 28th on RBL. Roast Battle League.
Yes, let's.
I
Yeah.
keep meaning to go. You know, Alexis Fox is one of my closest friends.
Oh, cool.
So
should
I
come
keep
out.
meaning to come to one of these.
Yes.
Now I feel like all my worlds are.
Well, now
coming
you have
together.
to. Your friend's coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Come to the roast your
But where?
friend.
Yeah. Oh. I'll come. Yeah. Can I? Can I be part of the roast? Actually,
Maybe you
I
guys could
don't.
do a roast and then you guys could do.
because
a
not
I
the
know
booker.
her really. Don't you need like a good friend? To
He's
say
not the
stuff,
booker.
I'm not
Oh,
the
you're
booker.
not the booker.
No, I'm not.
Can I
I'm
just show up and just start yelling like Alexis?
I would assume you will do that.
Yeah.
I'd be
Please
surprised if you don't do
no.
that.
Okay, but where is it though? What is
It's
it in?
like, I think it's going to be at Grove 34
But
and
in what
RBL.
city? What's
It's in Queens.
It's in Queens. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like, what's RBL?
Oh, now who
Never
doesn't
even
know
heard
about
of
New York? Okay.
honestly-
is it downtown?
It's just Roast Battle League where I'm roasting Alexis Fox then at Grove 34 on, I think it's 27th or 28th.
Of
I
August?
Can't remember. Yeah. So it's like almost.
So much for being my friend, Alexis. You didn't tell me you were coming to town.
Sorry.
I'd find out through these people.
Sorry.
That's okay.
She's got a gangbang that day.
Yeah, I
Anyway.
got-
There's a scheduling conflict. God damn it! Again,
Yeah. I
Crespo,
bet
you're
everyone's gonna be there, and I'm only gonna have 4 people.
We're 2 ships sailing by.
alas.
You're like,
if
what-
only.
What is going on that ship?
I want to go on that ship.
One has a 4 gangbanger and one has a 5. No, it doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Doesn't fucking count.
So ashamed.
Crespo, you're a big roaster. That's your big thing, right?
Yeah, been roasting for a while.
How long?
That's awesome.
Ooh, since the stand days, like way back.
Nice.
Yeah, I was doing that for a while. I enjoyed it, and then took a break.
Mm-hmm.
Then the pandemic hit, so then I took a longer break.
Oh yeah.
But what helped me through the pandemic was just writing and reading books, and I just started writing my own.
This is a signed
awesome.
copy.
Yeah, I signed it. Signed it with my chicken scratch.
I was gonna say how.
How? I used a Sharpie.
Man, come on.
A fucking
That was a
Sharpie.
low
You know what a
blow. Yeah.
Sharpie is?
It's a really low
It's
blow.
a thing you write.
It's like it was like low hanging fruit.
I
Come
know.
on,
I'm
guys.
They're
curious.
Canadian,
I'm
right?
actually curious.
I know.
I'm giving the
not known for their
Canadians a
humor.
yeah.
Exactly.
That is the only fruit Crespo can grab is low hanging.
Yeah.
What do you think of CJ? Can we roast him real quick?
What?
What do you think of
Oh,
his
you
look?
don't put the
Why
guy on
would
the
I-
fucking spot.
My God.
Wait,
No,
but
I'm just joking.
yeah, it's like freestyle rapping.
That's like being
I
like,
wanna
hey,
hear it,
how about
yeah.
suck this guy's dick? It's like, no.
That literally happened like 6 hours.
You gotta
ago.
pay for that, dude.
Did it?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
time is it? Oh,
No,
okay.
it's more
10
like-
a.m.
No, it was-
4:32.
It was like it was at like 4:30 in the morning.
Oh.
4:30 in the morning.
You gotta wake up at 4?
What time did you go to bed?
Um,
Have you gone to bed?
No.
Oh man,
You haven't gone to bed? You're so cool. Oh my god, I'd be so
Show, wow.
anxious. I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, yeah. This is
You
like
haven't gone to
I'm-
bed?
Yeah, I'm,
If
I'm
you
going
see
through a
David without
divorce and
sleep,
nothing makes
he's-
any
yeah.
sense anymore.
Well, you said your life is
Okay, I
crazy
slept
right
for
now.
like 2 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, that's why when you guys
That's not a
texted me,
lot.
you're like, "Can you come at 1 o'clock?" I was like,
Oh, you slept after that? Yeah.
I was like, I was gonna sleep then.
Oh my god.
I was like,
Damn. So you had an
Anyway,
alarm
I'm sorry,
on to
I-
wake up for this?
let
thing?
him talk.
No,
I'm
it's-
stopping.
No, it's fine.
God. Nope. Talk about your book.
No,
I'm not gonna talk about the dick
it's
I slept at
fine.
4 a.m.
We'll get to that.
We'll get there.
I also have insomnia, so that's another thing.
Just sucking dick.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about the book, Crespo. This is sick.
Yeah.
This is my dream.
It's a horror novel. Oh, you've also wanted to bang corpses? That's, I think you should tell that to a therapist, not a hot mic. No, but
Not like.
I got the. I was writing this while I was in college during the pandemic, and then I just started working on it for maybe like 3 months, and I put it away. I gave it to a bunch of beta readers, which are people, just strangers that you just give your book to and be like, "Hey, do I have something?" And
Oh, I thought it was a bunch of losers.
Beta
gave it to a bunch of
readers,
beta.
no.
I
no.
give my books to
God
Sigma readers.
Damn it! But the beta readers were from Jersey City writers. They read it and they were like, "This is really good. You should pursue this." And then I spent like I didn't really pursue it right away. I kept writing more manuscripts, and then when I finally did finalize it a bit, I tried to go the traditional route. But it's really hard to like pitch a book to a literary agent to be like, "Hey, This is about an incel who like digs up corpses and fucks them. You want to?
Hold on a second. Did I just hear what I thought I heard? Because that's what we've been looking for.
This is going to be the next Outsiders.
You can't put that on OnlyFans.
No.
They can't even go on OnlyFans.
You
You
can't.
can't read this in school.
This is the next Harry Potter.
You can't even put half the book in the damn fucking because it's just so fucking wild. But what I enjoyed about it was just I love like escalating shit in horror. So like for me it's just like, how do I make this even worse for the character? And it's just more and more dread every time. It's fun.
Yeah, we were talking about scary movies today. I'm pretty scared of scary movies, and I think I wouldn't be if they like fucked at the end. Like if you saw Michael Myers.
Oh, you
just
haven't read this
banging-
book
There's
yet.
so much like titties and fucking in horror movies. I don't know
Yeah.
which ones you're watching.
I don't watch them
one,
anymore.
yeah.
I'm too scared.
Yeah.
I'm
No, but
scared.
there's different kinds. You're too
I mean,
scared.
slashers are pretty
Yeah,
much.
slashers have always been my favorite.
I've
you know.
liked slashers, but
Yeah.
I've gotten more into Italian horror.
Oh, okay.
From the 80s, those are just the best. They're just schlock, and I love it. And some of them are
just like over the top gore.
over the top
Yeah.
gore. I mean, I'm a big Lucio Fulci fan, and I love the way he just fucking. Almost in every movie, there's always something to do with somebody's eye. Like something has to go in a guy's eye or a girl's eye, and it's just amazing.
The river would take her
Oh.
far away from town, maybe even out to sea. Plus, the water would get rid of whatever
You're
DNA I left inside
spoiling
of it.
the fucking.
Yeah,
No, I'm
I
kidding.
know.
Cut that out.
We don't know what happens after the boy meets the corpse.
Yeah, does he
Don't
fuck?
One
spoil
bitch down.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a pretty good idea of what happened.
Yeah, actually, the fun part about the cover is that it's a parody of My Big Fat Greek Wedding. If you
Oh
remember.
my
Oh,
god!
holding the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you remember that movie
Oh,
poster.
You
Oh,
are
it's a
so
Canadian
clever.
classic.
Yeah, Canadian classic, yeah.
Wow, that's
This
very
is cool,
clever.
man.
Thanks.
You're pretty smart.
And it was most Bob Charles's idea, and I just
Give
did it a little
yourself
bit.
some
The
credit.
back cover art is great too.
Yeah, I wanted the
Oh my
front to
God.
be kind of like a mix of like the main character's fantasy and then the reality, and then the back is just what would really look
Full reality.
yeah, full reality. His house, the blood, the gore,
And
the
so
coroner's
I
office.
don't want to ruin the book. You don't have to answer. But does he live with his parents? Does he have to explain this to them?
He does live with his parents.
He's like Joanna. He's like, this wasn't you guys. This
This is my dream.
is my choice.
You guys
Yeah,
did a good job.
there's a
I
very-
did a bad job.
there's a very similar scene, but I don't know. I can't spoil it, but it's
Okay.
there is a scene in that book that I really enjoyed writing, but it's funny, but it wouldn't work in a horror, like straight horror kind of idea, because it's too like it's like mocking the main character a bit. It's kind of like when like the way I could describe it is like in Scream, a lot of the producers were kind of afraid of the first Scream because Ghostface kept tripping, and they're like, we can't really have a killer that keeps tripping over his own robe, and then it's just gonna be a thing. But Wes Craven was like, no, leave it in. Trust me, it'll work. And that's kind of like
way scarier.
I guess I never.
yeah, it's-
because he's in a
Yeah.
rush to fucking kill you.
Yeah,
Like,
he's-
he's tripping over.
I didn't
himself to
realize.
murder you.
Like I never saw that as like goofy.
Yeah,
you
no.
know?
Yeah.
I thought it was even.
I didn't know that was a
scarier,
thing.
Yeah.
that was like
You're
one of
scared of
the
everything.
that was
He
one
is,
of
he's
the
in a rush. Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
the argument with
no time to waste.
minor argument between the director and the producers.
I
They-
didn't know that.
Yeah, because they wanted to cut it. They wanted to cut a few of them out because especially like in the garage when he kills the girl, he trips, and they're like, "Can we cut that one out?" And he's like, "No, we can't cut it out because
Yeah.
it's all in that shot." And it's I feel like putting humor in like graphically violent moments, it just makes everything more. It seeps in more because you're laughing at something that you shouldn't be laughing at, and then it just gets like, wait, what is wrong with me?
Yeah, it's like that scene in Django Unchained when he shoots the old lady and she fucking flies out of the room.
Oh,
It's like that's funny as
Yeah,
fuck.
right.
You know what I'm talking
Candy's-
about?
Yeah,
Oh, of
Calvin Candy's
course.
sister.
Yeah,
That he kisses, and then you're like, wait, what? He's
Yeah.
kissing your sister.
yeah. It's so good.
I
Not the kissing your sister part. That part.
It sounds
No,
like
no,
you're
we-
super
we-
into that.
no, we knew.
Sir, what's the
Step
that
sister.
category? Yeah.
Stepsister.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, have some
Yes.
morals.
She's from the
Okay?
business, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If it's not blood related, it's
Do we
okay.
need
No,
all
don't
that?
Say no.
Do we need all that step this and this that?
I discussed
key.
this last time I was here.
Oh, I just saw
I
your
can
video.
sum
That's
it
right, yeah.
We don't need it.
I know.
It's your fault. It's not ours. but we have to keep making it.
Hey,
So-
I'm volume off. I'm not in there for the story. I don't have the privilege of getting
You
the
guys all
volume
say
off.
that.
I'm volume. I wish. Hey,
Liar.
I
You're
wish
the
I
first
could.
one in the comments going, this is not what I did with
It's not, but
mine.
it's not even like the story.
This is not even real.
But it's like even if there's 1 minute of story that establishes this is a stepmom and stepdaughter, or this is a stepsister and whatever. I don't know. Your dicks get harder. I don't know why, but they do.
We love exposition.
Yeah. Do you get up for the acting part? Like, are you like, I get to do some fucking acting on this, or are
mean,
you more
I-
gonzo?
If somebody comes
You are
get into
old.
the terms.
Nobody uses that word.
Gonzo is crazy.
You are old. You are
If
old
somebody-
like me.
if-
Nobody says that
We're old,
anymore.
I know.
if somebody
I mean,
comes in with a scene like, okay, it's gonna be a plumber, and you're like, ugh, we've done this before, but
No,
like, or is it like more like, oh my god, it's a plumber? I don't have to fuck somebody that I know, or is
what? I mean, you still have
like
to fuck. I
no,
don't know
no,
if you
like
know that the
no, no,
fuck-
I
they still
know,
fuck.
I know, but like I mean, like step porn kind of thing. Like it's not just step porn anymore. It's like, oh, this is a plumber.
school
This
pool
is a
boy
Oh, like
or
in my
whatever.
yeah, like a
Pizza
pool.
delivery guy.
Yeah, like the old storylines.
Yeah, I mean, it very rarely. But I don't know. I mean,
I love the
I
Quentin
like-
Tarantino, like the old storylines.
Yeah.
They used to make them better.
I used to. I mean,
This one's
I
inspired
directed-
by Kurosawa.
I've made giant I used to make I
Gives a
used to make
whole
very
new
long
meaning to
plot
Seven
based.
Samurai and
Seven-
Lamb
Really?
Oh
Low.
yeah,
The Seven Suckers.
I won best screenplay at the AVN Awards.
Hell yeah!
So I
Fuck
used to
yeah.
really I would spend a long time on these scripts. There was like I've done movies. It was like 80, 90 page scripts. I was
Damn,
I've
can-
done a lot of stuff.
Can we
okay?
write you one maybe and send you it? Would you be up for that?
You know how many people used to do that?
Is it a lot?
Yeah, but now they're not doing
Yeah,
it.
now
we
they're
can
not doing
we,
it.
this
We
weekend
can do it.
corner
Ours
the
is going to be
single.
like very artistically
Eclectic.
inspired.
I don't really.
yeah.
I don't direct big movies anymore. But you know what? You could submit it. Maybe I'll do it for OnlyFans. I did. Now I'll do one if I get inspired. But I like the acting. I won awards for the acting. Like it's a big deal for the people. In
But you
porn.
won
Who's
an
the
award
best
for,
actor?
for writing.
like in porn, like
Yes.
like a performer.
Yes,
I mean, you
who's
can't
like the
judge
Daniel
that.
Day Lewis?
Of porn.
Yes. There's got to be. Is it you?
I can't say it's other people.
You-
will say
you
it's
might
me.
be the
It's
Meryl
not me.
Streep.
It's not. You're right. I might be the
Let's go,
Meryl.
Meryl.
The
She's
one
got
who's just-
huge range.
One who's been
I don't
around-
care if there's 4 guys, 5 guys. It's all the same to me. I'll
The one
pretend it's
who's
the
been
same.
around for so long, and someone's like,
The elder statesman.
just give her the award so she'll leave. Like, just
You got it.
I mean, who do I mean, I don't like to say like who's the best. I mean,
Give
if I had to
somebody a
say
rub.
Adriana Chechik,
Dude, she's tired of that, buddy. She's on a podcast.
Adriana
Fuck.
Chechik. If I had to be,
Yeah?
Oh, she goes-
I think
she's,
she'd say she's one of the best.
She's dedicated to the game, some would say.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
She
if I had
leaves
to
it
say
all
like
in.
certain
She's a
people.
current,
Okay, if somebody's gonna.
08 to
She's actually no,
2014.
no. I think like if you say she's current, you're old.
Yeah.
Doesn't
she's
she
like,
do Pownall's thing a lot?
yeah,
I'm
but
not
sort
sure.
of, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say more often than
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
What was
I mean,
your
I think she's. I mean, she's always going to be current, but no, she's not new.
Oh,
you know.
okay, sorry.
she's not. She's
Hey,
she's in the legend.
You're way behind,
She's in
buddy.
the-
I'm behind, man.
yeah.
I don't know.
When once they start calling you a legend, you're in the geriatric ward.
You don't want to be a legend, yeah.
Well, no, but yeah. So she's in the legends lounge.
Yeah.
With
I
me.
still
I was
remember
like,
when
come
I-
on in, give
I,
you a
I
wheel,
lent
you know.
this fucker my laptop, and he was like, "I need your laptop for a bit." And then I was like, "Okay." He used my laptop. I got it back. I opened it up, and it's just playing porn. He didn't even press fucking pause
Nah, you just
or
close the
exit.
screen,
He just closed as he come. He just closed the screen.
Dude, I remember one time I was probably in like grade 4 or 5, and I went on your computer, and it's the exact same thing that happened. I opened up the internet browser, and it was Bang Bros, and I was like, it asked for a username and password, and I probably tried like 50 different combinations. and
I
couldn't
definitely
get
did
it.
not have a new username and password. I was looking at the previews. I'm sure the trailers.
Yeah, it might have been a
back then.
friend's account.
No,
let's
it
say.
was not. I didn't have anything.
One
If I had
thing-
to pick one of the from the newer crop, I
Yeah.
think the best is Lily Liu. She's one of the newer girls. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. She's very good. So I've actually
also
said because
goes
a lot
very
of
hard in the paint.
yeah, a lot of my fans actually they kept bringing her up to me. They were,
Oh,
a
yeah?
few fans were like, I haven't seen anyone match you
That's the-
until this girl. And I'm like, I don't think I'm the best, so there's plenty of
That
people who are
happens
better
in
than me before,
comedy,
but whatever.
too.
But of course, if I'm your favorite, then whatever. But I've heard it so many times, so I was like, oh, I got to check this girl out. And I was like, all right.
What was the
She does not match. I am like the iPhone 12, and she's like the iPhone 16 Pro. She's I'm the older version.
Yeah.
She is a version, a better version.
Hey,
The
there's
newer-
something to be said about having
Right,
a car with the roll-up windows.
Exactly.
They're not going to break.
You
These
couldn't.
new cars, I can't even fix them. I can't fucking.
the newer
just
young,
plastic under the
newer
hood.
They're all made
younger,
with plastic.
Yeah.
the newer younger version that works better.
Well, they're all made of
Everything-
plastic. That's
all
not
the,
a
all the
great.
mistakes from the first from my version is fixed. And no, she's incredible.
bug fixes.
And I was on her, she had the first time I met her, she came up to me and said that I was like one of her favorites. Growing, she said I like inspired her. I was like, well, that's weird because you're a lot better. But I feel like we're having that a lot because it was funny. I actually remember
It's
like
like
such
Kobe
a
talking to Jordan.
yeah, like such a. But no, I think it would be like more of a younger. Because weren't Kobe? Oh, you're right. Kobe.
They
I know this
interacted.
shows how much
They
I
crossed
show about-
over a bit.
Yeah,
but
like,
you're
this is
crossing
like
over too.
Jordan,
so it's,
no, it would have to be someone from like several generations.
Yeah, it'd
So
be
it's
like Wilt Chamberlain.
Like a.
Wilt the Stilt.
Go older. Go younger.
I don't know. I'm
What
trying to.
what was the guy?
Like
forget
Trey
it. I'm gonna
Young,
pretend like I
maybe,
know
or-
it.
I don't know.
Like I know,
enough.
like I know enough about
Like
basketball.
a relevant basketball player.
Like a
Shai
new one,
Gilgeous
yeah. Like who's the guy
Alexander.
now?
Shea Gilgeous Alexander. He's Canadian.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, that was like a funny story. I remember me and one of my closest friends, Asa Akira, like another legend.
Crazy,
Me and
super
his-
legend.
Yeah,
even.
she's not new. Like
That's
but,
his era for sure.
But anyway, we were at a party. And and it was I think the first time we had met her. And Kazumi came up to me and Asa, and she was like, "Oh, you guys like you are legends." Like
Who's Zumi, sorry?
Kazumi, one of the.
That's
I
like
mean,
when
it's
you're
funny
like,
because
I was
now
with Bobby
Kazumi's
De
not
Niro.
even know. Yeah, and I don't know. And she was saying how like we were her heroes, and like if it wasn't for us, like she, blah blah. And me and us are just sitting there, and we're like, "Why do you look up to us? You're doing so much better." Why?
That's how it
And she
works,
was
though.
so utterly confused that we wouldn't just accept the compliment, and we were like, "No, seriously, it's so annoying. Every time I go on your page, we're like, why is this girl always doing something amazing? Fuck, I'm done. I need to retire. Like, I'm exhausted looking at it. Like, fuck, stop." And we're almost like yelling at her while she's trying to get like.
It's like
and then,
Timothy
it was a
Chalamet talking
funny-
to DiCaprio.
she's
Like,
like,
you're
"No,
the best.
No, I couldn't have been here if you guys weren't here." We're like, thank you. I don't
So
know.
good.
I think you'd be fine without us. I'm like, I don't know. We're almost like talking her out of it. We're like, no.
I just crave
But,
this energy
yeah.
as a fat guy to have this energy on 2 hours straight. This is amazing.
So true.
Anyway, but whatever.
You said
It
your
was
life-
a
you
lovely
said your life
moment.
is
I
crazy
love
right
her.
now.
I do love her. Yeah, but wait, we gotta let
No,
him talk.
Cre-
We're gonna
Crespo,
need
where
like
do we get this book?
Yes, there.
Speaking of the book, Boy Meets Corpse,
He's
where
like
do
a
we get
buzzer.
this? Where do we get this book?
on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and Google Books.
Amazing.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's
what? No, go ahead.
no, it's amazing to have like you got a unique premise. It's got some great art. Obviously, at the end, no.
Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen the
Not-
movie Warm Bodies?
I have seen. Wait, not Warm Bodies. I've not seen that one.
That's one. It's like a zombie guy and a normal chick.
A zombie guy.
Yeah, you don't know that movie?
No.
Yeah. Anyway.
Wait, is that the one where he
Define normal.
slowly comes back?
Yeah, he
to
becomes
the-
like a normal guy from
Oh
zombie.
no, I've
That
not.
Okay.
I've not seen that one. But I have seen Cemetery Man, which is another Italian horror film from the 80s. But that's another one that's like kind of. I what's funny is that like I did see another kind of necrophiliac kind of horror movie from the 80s. I think it was Italian. It was some Euro trash movie. But they were trying to do. They did something that I kind of avoided to do in the book, which was to make it more like, look, more corpses. And I was like, it's not. That's not scary to me because it's just dead bodies. It's not
What's scary to you?
They're not coming after you.
normalizing necrophilia.
That is that.
Well,
That-
if that's scary, I mean,
That's way more disturbing than
Yeah.
just because it's such creepier because like like the creepy thing about
it's kind of the creepiest thing you can do.
Yeah. I mean,
I would think so.
the other
There's gonna be a fucking video in 2 weeks of Joanna fucking a dead guy.
oh my
Well, not an actual
what?
dead guy, like a like you're gonna act. You're a
Yeah.
great actress, so you're gonna
Yeah,
be
right. It's
acting
gonna
like
be
he's
me.
dead.
I'm very old and in porn, and people keep saying to retire, and I don't retire. So
No.
I'll just keep doing porn until I'm dead.
Do
So
not
that is
retire.
how necrophilia will happen. So I'm like, one more video, and I'm dead.
I'm down
I'm
for
like, I'm
any
not done.
promotion, but if we're adapting my book, I'm gonna have a word here.
You should make a book about a porn star who doesn't want to stop doing porn, and she's dead, and she keeps doing it. That's a good premise, you know.
I
will
think
do
we're
it.
onto
I
it.
think
That's a
it
sequel.
would be great if you made a book about me.
He's got to do some research first, though, in person.
Yeah,
you know what
very
I mean?
much.
He's gonna do
I need to
exposure.
be. I need to do some research, some long, extended
Yeah.
research.
It's like she wants to keep going because she just got like a new boob job or something.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck no. I gotta make money off this.
Do you think about that? Do you think about the timeline of whatever? Like everybody does. My dad does. Like, oh, I'm not doing
when
this
I'm gonna
forever.
die?
No, of your
Okay,
retirement.
So I mean, I stopped thinking about it because I remember in my 20s, I was like, I'll do this till I'm 30, you know, thinking like, and also the span of the average girl's career at that time was like 2 or 3 years, you know?
Yeah.
So I was not thinking, you know.
Why was it so short?
Yeah.
I mean, there was just not many ways. Look, that was a time there wasn't ways to monetize your own fan
Right,
base, you
right.
know. So you had to get a call from someone to get
You
a
gotta
booking.
get booked, yeah.
You got to get booked, and like once somebody booked you so many times, you
Same
know,
as comedy. Now you're like, I'm just gonna do
Exactly.
skits by myself.
you're
It's
right.
like,
Yeah.
skit
How
on this
many
thing.
times can you know what I mean? How
Yeah.
many times can you
Burn
keep
the
doing
room.
this? Right. Exactly. So
You don't want to
know,
burn your stuff. Yeah.
And so it's like you could be, you know, and that was only if you really made it, you know, you'd get a big name, and then you would feature dance or something, and then I guess the retirement center was like escorting, you know, until as long as like that kept going, and then that was it, you know. But I don't know. In my 20s, I don't know. Then my 30s came, and I was like, I think I got till 35, and then like I don't know, 40
She just
came.
keeps rolling.
40 came around, and I really thought I was gonna be done. Like when I was 40, I was like, I actually started like hitting all the things on my, you know, my bucket list. I was like, okay, I want to do this. I want to work for this company. I want to like do. But then OnlyFans became a thing, and I felt like my career. I was not expecting it at all. When OnlyFans, people kept telling me about it, and I was like, it's just, you know. Because I came from the world of like being on set,
You're a
making
corporate
movies,
porn
yeah.
star,
And
yeah.
I was like, porn on your phone, that is so trashy.
amateur.
I would never. That is for the younger
That's so
people.
2002.
You know, that's fine. They can do that. I would never. I need a makeup artist, and a
Yeah.
crew. I need a lighting guy. You know, thinking, and
I
then
need to spend half a
Yeah.
$500,000 just to make my own movie.
It seems insane now that you would have to do that.
it wasn't $500,000. I would say like 20,000 between 20 and 50.
It's like the
maybe.
grips
But
on
yeah,
the porno set have
right.
to do more than
Well,
just change.
those
the
are
light.
union
But,
grips.
yeah.
Goodbye catering.
Yes.
Goodbye makeup. Goodbye.
Yeah. But and then I don't know. And then over COVID, I guess I got on OnlyFans, and I was like, oh boy, I wasn't expecting it
This
to make
is
that
way
kind of-
better. Yeah.
I just was not expecting a video of me like, you know, taking a bath would make that kind of. I
crazy.
was like,
It's weird how
I'm so
COVID.
confused. What's going on? And then I did think, like, I was just shocked. You know, I thought I was done. I was ready to. It's like I was saying goodbye.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like looking for new things. You know, I was like, oh, it's been a good run. You know, it's been a good run. You know, like I had
I
a
love that
company.
you're
I
Brett
sold the company.
Favre at the beginning of
Yeah.
every season going like, am I going to play?
Yeah.
Last one. I can
My
go for
back-
one more.
The back is
It's not
giving
what
out.
the arm's not what it used to be, but
My
I
fucking knees. I've been on them so much. It's hurting a lot.
And then I can just rob Mississippi welfare kids of all their money
And then,
because
you
there's
know,
not enough money for my daughter's volleyball fucking
Right.
stadium. That piece of
No,
fucking
I don't know.
trash.
I mean, I felt like I feel like it's a whole new career now. Like I feel like
Yeah.
a new girl in porn.
yes.
You know, because it's so different. What I do now, it doesn't even feel like I'm still in the same industry because it's so different. Like
One question I had
you
about
know.
like the OG stuff, like when you have everyone on set, after the guy comes,
okay.
does the director say cut?
Yeah.
That's sick. So good.
What?
Yeah, obviously.
And especially
yes.
a lot
What
of times.
more are they going to film? It's over.
Yeah.
What are they going to
Like,
film?
you're right.
Oh,
Sometimes
they're
it's
gonna-
cut. Sometimes
You gotta
it's
film
not.
the
You're
guy
right.
going to take a
Sometimes
pee,
it's-
having a nap.
Wiping a towel on himself.
Sometimes
Yeah.
there's
Pulling
like,
out a cigarette. Make sure the brain is on that camera.
yeah.
It's
I
just
mean,
like
also sometimes there'd be like a synergy, because like between the guy coming and the
Yeah.
director, because sometimes like, you know what, he'd be coming and it's like you don't know exactly.
That's
There
it.
might be a little left in there, there might be
wow.
like the girl might not be done swishing it around, like because
Yeah.
I've had directors call cut and it's like I'm not done messing with the cum. I have so much more to do. There's so much more bubbles. That's a weird ending.
Bubbles. I hate bubbles, dude. I'll see bubbles, instant close. He's right to call
did you
cut
write
at the
that in your
bubbles.
script? There's more. I'm hold on. I want
What
the girl to
script?
play with bubbles.
Yeah, how deep does the script go?
Okay. That's not. That's like once you're doing your own. That's your own improv. You're putting your own spin on it.
It's like Curb Your
when you
Enthusiasm.
write your stories, do you have them outlined or do you just like write the scripts
I mean,
outright?
it really. I've made so many different kinds of movies. If it was like a Gonzo, that would just be like an
Oh,
outline.
now
You were over
who's
here.
dating?
You're right. Yeah, I know. Nobody's gonna know what we're talking about. It's gonna be like me and you and like 10 other like
Yeah, what's-
60-year-old
Well,
people.
no,
Yeah, I don't know what
You
it
know,
means.
people
What's it
who-
mean?
You just
it
go
was
right into it.
I thought Gonzo
Okay, that's
nose is
actually
when
not
they put the
exactly
dick-
what it means, but that is what it became known to mean. But yes, it was what the consumer thinks it means is porn without a plot.
Yeah.
But it was started as Gonzo porn started as it's like Gonzo journalism. The camera guy is a character. It's
Hunter
like
S.
where you're
Thompson.
like, hey, babe, what are you doing today?
The
I'm
guy
here
who
to
you ripped
make
your
a porn."
glasses off
The fucking casting couch. That was like
Because
the
I've only
OG.
ever heard of
Yeah, but then it
Gonzo
became known
nose.
as porn without a plot, But
Yeah,
technically,
that's
the
what I know
camera
it as.
guy is supposed to be like, or camera guy, girl, well, you know what I mean? Is like either they're just a part of the movie. You know.
Okay.
You
What
know
about
them.
this
okay?
for an idea?
Because I remember making this hot, what I thought was a Gonzo, like porn without a plot. But I was, there was nobody like speaking behind the camera. There was nobody like. You know what I mean? Like no interview.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just a sexy movie without a plot. And I remember like, pre-nomming it for the AVN Awards. And I was really bummed that it didn't make it. And I was like, why? I thought this could be in Best Gonzo because this was a great movie. And they were like, it's not Gonzo. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
Wow.
It didn't have a plot. And they were like, that's not what it means. So that's how I learned how it meant. So
Oh,
now
I
I'm
love the
spitting this.
arbiter of that.
Yeah, so now
I
I'm
love
spitting it
that
back
info.
at you.
No, I really appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Just
Yeah.
watching
Yeah.
a porno, like this is not
Yeah.
Gonzo.
I believed the term for porn without a plot that wasn't Gonzo was called like wall to wall or so. I don't know. There was another name for it. They developed another name and I don't remember what it was.
Oh, it's
at
like
this point, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're
Yeah.
watching this. This
Like
is not
all
French
sex-
expressionism.
Right, exactly.
Whatever,
Okay.
like filming.
When
Yes.
it comes to the AVN, so there's like, what kind of a structure is it for your porno? Like, it's like, there's a structure for like, is it like sci-fi, horror, rom-com?
Like the
My porno, what do you
categories?
mean?
No, like in general, like do they divide porn into that? Like in terms of like for Gonzo or not Gonzo, but like
Best pizza
Well,
delivery
it
guy.
kind of has to go by like what the market is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I remember, God, I'm so old.
The
Back in
invisible
the
hand.
day, there would be like when there was a ton of Gonzo, it would be like best overall Gonzo movie, best anal Gonzo movie, best cum cum
There's
themed
sub
whatever.
Gonzo
Yeah, there was like
categories,
20 Gonzo categories, and then as like that got smaller and smaller, that you know what I mean. It started off as best Gonzo, and there was a million different like feature film categories, like best whatever sci-fi, best
Yeah,
like
the Game of
comedy,
Thrones
best
one.
this, but that, because there was so many different categories of pornos with plot. And then as those got smaller, so it has to go with the market, kind of. You can't have categories for movies that aren't really being made.
Yeah.
Like parody. There used to be one category and it was like best parody.
yeah, they
Now
used to
it's
do
a
a lot of
And then
parody.
there started to be like 20 different, best parody movie, best parody TV,
Yeah.
best parody. Like there were so many different. Those weren't exactly. There were so many different parody categories. Best
Sarah
parody
Palin.
because they first were making parodies were only like comedies. They were funny.
Yeah.
Then people started making these serious. Where it was like almost like not even a parody. It was like a remake with sex
Yeah.
or something. You know what I mean? So it'd be like there was like best.
Like the Game of Thrones one.
Right.
I've seen that one.
Right.
keeps
Or
going
like,
back to
I
Game of
know.
Thrones.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
my frame of
Or
reference.
Come over here, my
Let
lord.
whatever.
season 8 go.
all the
God damn it.
like the Avengers, all the the comic
Right.
book ones, like those weren't like comedies. They were like I don't know. And then they're just like with the market, whatever. It's like
But
there would be different
I
categories.
haven't
right.
but my question is like when you were
Sorry.
submitting for like your writing for like the screenplay, like what was it? Just like writing from like, did they read the whole script or were they just?
Oh,
looking
I
for...
think they would just look at the movie. I mean, the same way in the
Yeah.
Oscars, best screenplay. Do they actually look at the script, or it's just you watch the movie and you're like, oh, this is a good script. You know, I never submitted the actual screenplay. It was more like, oh, this movie has a
somebody
great
else submitted
story.
it to you, for you, or you?
No,
submitted
I
just
would
watch
do my.
it.
I mean, you submit the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you would submit the movie for every category that you think it goes under.
And you won
you know.
best script.
I mean, I have won like over
Hell yeah.
400 awards, so I
What?
can't really list all of them.
400? Are you-
Whatever. But I mean, it's really not that impressive.
I
You
only
break it
won the
down.
Ontario
Being
Junior
in porn for
Citizen of the
20
Year
years,
award.
it's really not that many awards per year. You
I've
know?
never even won a participation award.
I
And
know. But
Get one
listen,
for this one,
I was just
Crespo.
No, I
bringing up.
don't. Give me another beer, goddamn.
I was bringing up best screenplay before just because you were talking about screenplays, but like that movie won like
Guys,
every award. So no, it
we
doesn't-
could
none
go-
of
I'm
this
always-
matters at all anymore.
We could
too,
do
but
this for
whatever.
10 hours
I
with
know.
you guys.
It
I'm
could
always
just be
amazing.
amazing.
I'm always impressed with like writers winning awards for writing. You know, because like it's, I don't know, people don't.
I
respect
actually
writers
did go to
anymore.
school for writing.
I love writing.
I do. I
It's-
love it. And I actually did. I didn't want to take away your
No,
fire because I took away too much of it. But
no,
I have written 2 books.
I
Nobody
love.
cares.
No, no, it's awesome.
So I
'cause
know how hard it is to write a book.
Yeah, I mean, like I started. I always loved when I did comedy. All I wanted to do is like I was like, I'll do comedy, and then if I get big, I'll publish a book, and that'll be it. But I didn't want to publish one of those fucking stupid like, oh, I'm a comedian, and I'm gonna tell you about my
The
life
life
story.
of a comedian.
Yeah, that is like the most
Road
hack.
dog.
And you know what sucks? That's probably what everybody wants to hear.
Yeah, but
because I never wanted when I got a publishing deal, I was like, I don't want to write a biography, and that's what everybody wants to hear. I wrote
Yeah.
2 fiction books. How many people care? Like maybe 5, 6. You know, they'll be like,
You
oh,
open up the autobiography, it's like,
Yeah.
I love my
Oh,
mom
I
and
don't
dad. They're
even-
like, fuck this book, dude.
that autobiography would be like, my life just keeps getting crazier and like weirder. And like every year, I'm like, I keep thinking my story is done, and it just keeps going. I don't know. I can't write it until it's done, which I guess is gonna be when I'm dead. So I
Need a
don't.
ghostwriter then.
Yeah, but
So
like,
I know you guys
yeah.
thought it was funny, but I really need help opening it.
Oh, no, I
No
don't think
one
it was
thought
funny.
it was
No,
funny. Nobody thought it was funny. Let's clarify
I will
immediately.
throw you under the bus.
Oh.
In Canada,
How dare you.
I love
if
it.
he doesn't open that beer for
I
you in
love
Canada,
Crespo.
he goes to jail. Just
Yeah,
so you
damn
know.
right.
You can check out Boy Meets
my
Corpse
God.
on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. We can check out Crespo's on Instagram. We've got Joanna Angel here, too. It's at Joanna Angel on OnlyFans and Instagram. And
What are your books?
My
yeah.
books. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's funny whenever I
You
do
said
like.
books, right?
Yeah,
Yes, you wrote
I
2
wrote
books.
2.
You didn't listen?
No, I thought you said
How
boobs.
dare you?
Okay, stop listening to me. Everything I say is nonsense. But yeah, whenever I do like a signing or a convention or whatever, everybody will bring movies, post, whatever, like old movies, pictures, whatever. The whole convention, there will always be one person, one who brings the book. Always
Nice.
one, and I get
That's
really,
awesome.
I get really happy when it
That's
happens.
nice when you have a
And
passion
they
project.
What are they called? Are they still on Amazon? or-
yeah, they are sold on Amazon. There's 2 of them. One is called Club 42, and then the other one's called Night Shift. They are choose your own adventure erotic
Those were my
novels.
favorite books growing
Yeah.
up.
Hell
I
yeah.
love
But
those.
the problem is,
Swipe
it's-
to page 11 for a
couldn't-
blowjob. Yeah.
I wrote them like I guess I wrote one in 2017 and then one in like 2019.
Yeah.
So it's kind of anticlimactic because then it came out in 2020 and I had a book tour booked, something I've always wanted to do in life,
Me too.
and then it did not happen.
But-
I
did
had
you
like
write
the
it-
whole thing booked, and
but
I was
did you
like,
write
well, here we
your
go.
adventure
So I
in
got to
a-
do the book tour online.
Oh,
God.
God.
That's
the worst.
Sorry,
I'm
what?
sorry about
Zoom
that.
meetings.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's okay. I don't care.
But did you write it in second person point of view, or did you write in first person for Choose Your Own Adventure? Because I know normally those are in second.
Yeah, no, it was in first person, like from the narrators.
Okay.
Whatever. But
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. I wrote a book in second person point of view. Excuse me. I wrote 2 books in second person point of view, and
What is that, sir? I don't
I was
even
going to
know.
say, with the minutiae
like
of
I.
writing.
I only know first and third person.
Yeah.
second
From
person
shooter
point of
games.
view.
So in porn terms, it's POV.
Okay, this is now I know.
like Gonzo.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
immediately
Now I know
As
what you're
opposed to
talking
a porn with a plot.
Are
where,
you
like,
even real Canadians? You're supposed to be smarter than us.
You
But
know?
yeah,
Yes.
but second person point of view is like you
Okay.
instead of I.
Yes.
But like I used it in
That's harder.
yeah, I
much
used
harder.
it. That was when I wrote my first book. I wrote ever. I used second person point of view for a slasher, and I put the killer as the second person point of view. So it's like you chased her with a bloody knife.
Oh, I see.
You-
Okay, okay.
Oh,
I get it
okay.
now.
You know, and it was like That was really fun to write, but then the book was terrible to read because it was like a
Yeah,
first.
that's a big.
confusing.
You know, you
Yeah.
really went for it.
Guys,
So, you
we're
know,
having a
anyway.
great time. I love
I know.
this. We're having
Yeah,
a
you're
blast.
like, but please go.
We gotta wrap this.
we
We
gotta
got
have you back.
we gotta have you guys back. This has been so fucking fun.
Thank
No,
you.
but seriously though.
Thank you so much.
This
No,
has
but
been a
seriously,
fucking
Johnny
blast.
Angel, Chris
Yeah,
Crespo.
maybe next time
Let's go.
just book me ahead of time and not at the last minute.
That's a good idea.
Apparently, I'm just a fill-in for someone. But
Yeah,
that's okay.
no, you're not.
It was
No, my
probably
God.
Sophie Rain or someone.
God damn it, we have to pay
I'm
your emergency
joking.
rate. God damn it.
I've been
I'm
thinking
joking.
about. I've been thinking
I'm
about filling
joking.
in this whole podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you,
Bye.
everybody. Buy this book
Boy meets corpse.
or
Thank
jerk off
you.
to me. Either one.
Yo, thank you guys. That was so fucking great.